Hi, teacher. I'm Martin Vizcaino, and today I'm going to present you this short video of 5 minutes about a little resume of the first 5 chapters of How to Kill a Mockingbird and what I think is going to happen, or at least I hope to happen, in the next 5 chapters. So, without more further ado, let's begin. In this book, we can see at the beginning how our narrator, Scout, shows us a little bit of the Maycomb town, his history, how it began. For example, we can know that his first ancestor could be Simon Finch, if I'm not wrong, and he was the person that left like a type of farm that all the next generations could live in it without going out of it. So it was like very good. So all in the Macomb County were in a certain way familiars because of thanks to that Simon. The first person that decided to go outside was the father of Scout, that was Atticus. He became a lawyer, and time after he came back to Macomb and was loved because he got all the time a job there in the legislature, if I'm not wrong. Also, Atticus have a brother that is named Jack, Uncle Jack, if I'm not wrong. Scout has a brother. His brother is called James. The both of them had at the beginning of the story a lot of scare to go to the Bo Radley place. Why? Because in the Bo Radley place happened that there was living 4 people, Mr. Ridley, Mrs. Ridley, the older son, the bigger brother of the Rileys, and the younger brother of the Rileys, who is named Arthur. What happened is that Arthur had attacked his father, Mr. Radley, with scissors while he was cutting the newspapers. He was, I remember reading that Arthur attacked his father because he was attacked his father after he was cutting the newspapers. But with the time, his father died and never came back. So a lot of people say, "Who is Bob Rowley?" Also, it's important to know that Jem and Scout, after a long time, they met Dill, who was his new best friend. The three of them love to do a lot of things, play a lot of plays. One day, Dill started to be a lot of curious about Bo Radley's place. So one day he convinced Jem to touch the house, something that Jem did. He was very brave. With the time, Dill need to go back to where he really lived because he was there in makeup only for summers. After Scout began what is was the school because she never was fierce in school. In the school, he had a very bad time at the beginning, at least because the teacher had a new type of system of education, and at the beginning was bad with Scout. Also, she met the Cunninghams, that were people that not doesn't really give you back if they don't have how to give you back something you learn to them. And they met the Eagles, who are a type of people that is better not to joke around, that are a little bit bad people, After she finished his his school year, he met again with Dill, the three of them in the summer. It's important to know that also she learned that the teacher said to him to she that she didn't have to know how to read. She needed to know in the future. Also, when Dill came back from the summer the next year, they started to create a Bowl Riley's play, and it was very funny. Well, not funny, but it was very curious because the three of them started to create a play based on the life of what they think was Bowl Riley and Arthur life. And after that, for a time, Jem and Dill were starting to make Scout go a little bit to the side, She felt a little bit apart from them. Until one day she felt sick of that and decided to go to them and say, "Hey, I want to play." And what was the next play they did? They decided to post a note in the house of both Radleys. But it was very dangerous because it has already happened that their father has saw them playing this type of plays about the life of both Radley and was a little bit furious with the three of them. But no matter what they did was Jem, with a fishing pole, tried to stick a note in the back part of the house of Bob Rowley that says, "Come out!" And Scout was in the back part also of the house to be like as a guardian and know if someone comes. And also, Deal was in the other part of the house to ring the mother's bells of a Scout in the case someone comes. It's important to know also that the mother of Scout and Jem is dead. Scout doesn't really care because she didn't have memories of that. The problem was that their father Atticus noticed what they're doing and was very angry. As long as I have read, they did not achieve their goal, and so until now, they doesn't really have a response for both Riley. So, oh, I have already passed the 5 minutes, an extra minute, and the next thing until these chapters, that's all I know and I have read. And to finish, I think that in the next 5 chapters, and I hope both Rileys come out, I hope that we can see Arthur and we can see how Arthur mess with those kids. Just joking. I like those kids and I hope they will be just fine. But really want to see what happens with both Riley in the future. So, thank you, teacher. With this 7 minute video, I hope I have done a good job trying to clarify what I have learned or read and understood about the first 5 chapters, and I hope to continue reading the next 5 chapters. Bye, teacher. Have a good day.